Have you ever felt like understanding women is an unsolvable mystery? The truth is, it doesn't have to be. Understanding women isn't about reducing their experiences to simplistic stereotypes or relying on outdated myths. It's about embracing the complexity, individuality, and diversity that define their lives. Women are not a monolith. They are multifaceted individuals with unique stories, emotions, and perspectives. This guide is your ultimate resource for breaking free from societal norms, exploring the nuances of communication, and building meaningful, authentic connections. We'll dive into the myths surrounding women's emotions, challenge the impact of gender roles, and uncover the power of empathy and active listening. You'll learn how to navigate the challenges women face, from societal pressures to systemic barriers, and discover actionable ways to support and empower them. But this isn't just about understanding women. It's about creating a culture of respect, equality, and inclusion that benefits everyone. Whether you're looking to strengthen your relationships, become a better ally, or simply gain a deeper appreciation for the women in your life, this guide will equip you with the tools and insights you need. Ready to move beyond stereotypes and foster genuine understanding? Let's embark on this journey together and build a world where everyone is seen, heard, and valued. Watch now and take the first step toward meaningful change. Number 1. Deconstructing gender stereotypes, moving beyond societal norms. One of the most pervasive myths about women is the belief that they are inherently emotional. This stereotype, deeply ingrained in societal narratives, often reduces women's emotional expression to a biological trait rather than recognizing it as a product of societal conditioning. From a young age, women are frequently encouraged to be nurturing, empathetic, and expressive, while men are often taught to suppress their emotions and adopt a stoic demeanor. This stark contrast in socialization creates a skewed perception of how women should behave, reinforcing the idea that their emotions are excessive or irrational. However, emotional expression is not a gender-specific trait. It is a human one. By examining the impact of rigid gender roles, we can better understand how these societal expectations shape behavior and perpetuate harmful stereotypes. Women are not a monolith. They are individuals with diverse experiences, aspirations, and personalities. Some may be more expressive, while others may be reserved, and both are valid. Recognizing and celebrating this individuality is essential to fostering genuine respect and understanding. Dismantling these stereotypes requires us to challenge societal norms, embrace emotional diversity, and create spaces where everyone, regardless of gender, feels free to express themselves authentically. Only then can we move toward a more inclusive and empathetic world. Continuing this thought, it's important to acknowledge that the societal pressure on women to conform to emotional stereotypes can have far-reaching consequences. For instance, women who express anger or assertiveness are often labeled as difficult or overly emotional, while men exhibiting the same behaviors are seen as confident or strong. This double standard not only limits women's ability to express themselves fully, but also perpetuates inequality in personal and professional settings. By understanding that emotional expression is influenced by cultural norms rather than inherent traits, we can begin to challenge these biases and create a more balanced perspective. Moreover, the myth of women being naturally emotional often overshadows the emotional depth and complexity of men, who are equally capable of experiencing and expressing a wide range of emotions. This binary view of gender and emotion harms everyone by reinforcing restrictive norms that prevent authentic self-expression. To move forward, we must encourage open conversations about emotions, free from gendered expectations. This includes teaching children that it's okay for anyone to cry, show vulnerability, or express joy, regardless of their gender. Ultimately, breaking free from these stereotypes requires collective effort. It involves questioning the narratives we've been taught, actively listening to women's diverse experiences, and advocating for a culture that values emotional intelligence in all its forms. When we recognize that emotions are a universal human experience, not a gendered one, we pave the way for deeper connections, mutual respect, and a society where everyone can thrive as their true selves. By embracing this mindset, we not only empower women but also enrich our own lives and relationships, fostering a world where individuality and authenticity are celebrated. Number 2, communication styles, bridging the gap. Communication is frequently highlighted as a significant source of misunderstanding between genders, but it doesn't have to be a barrier. While men and women may exhibit different communication patterns, these differences are not insurmountable. They simply require awareness, effort, and a willingness to adapt. Active listening, empathy, and emotional intelligence are essential tools for bridging this gap. Women, for instance, often rely on nonverbal cues, tone, and nuanced expressions to convey their thoughts and emotions. These subtle forms of communication can be easily misinterpreted if not approached with care and attention. By prioritizing clarity, respect, and openness in conversations, we can avoid misunderstandings and foster deeper connections. It's important to remember that effective communication isn't about determining who communicates better or whose style is right. Instead, it's about understanding, appreciating, and valuing each other's unique ways of expressing themselves. When we embrace these differences and commit to mutual understanding, we create a foundation for stronger, more meaningful relationships. Moreover, recognizing the role of societal conditioning in shaping communication styles is crucial. From a young age, women are often encouraged to be more expressive and collaborative in their communication, while men may be socialized to be more direct and assertive. These ingrained patterns can lead to mismatched expectations and frustrations if not acknowledged. For example, a woman might share her feelings to seek empathy and connection, while a man might interpret this as a request for solutions. By cultivating emotional intelligence, understanding and managing our own emotions while being attuned to others, we can navigate these differences more effectively. Additionally, creating a safe space for open dialogue is key. Women, like anyone else, need to feel heard and validated without fear of judgment or dismissal. This means practicing patience, asking clarifying questions, and avoiding assumptions. Small gestures, like maintaining eye contact, nodding, or offering affirmations, can go a long way in showing that you're fully present and engaged. It's also important to recognize that communication isn't just about words. It's about the energy, tone, and intention behind them. By being mindful of these subtleties, we can foster an environment where both parties feel respected and understood. Ultimately, bridging the communication gap between genders is a shared responsibility. It requires a commitment to self-awareness, continuous learning, and a genuine desire to connect on a deeper level. When we move beyond stereotypes and approach communication with curiosity and compassion, we not only strengthen our relationships, but also contribute to a culture of mutual respect and understanding. Whether in personal relationships, workplaces, or social settings, these principles can transform the way we interact, creating a more harmonious and inclusive world for everyone. Number 3, the power of connection, building meaningful relationships. For many women, emotional intimacy and vulnerability are foundational elements of meaningful relationships. These qualities allow for a deeper level of trust and connection, enabling women to feel seen, heard, and valued. Creating a safe space where open dialogue is encouraged and judgment is minimized is essential for fostering this kind of intimacy. When women feel secure in expressing their thoughts and emotions, it strengthens the bond and builds mutual respect. Additionally, social support networks, whether they consist of friends, family, or community groups, play a crucial role in women's emotional well-being. These networks provide not only a sense of belonging, but also a buffer against life's challenges, enhancing emotional resilience. Empathy and active listening are key tools in nurturing these connections. By genuinely engaging with and understanding the experiences of the women in our lives, we demonstrate care and validation. This, in turn, cultivates relationships that are not only strong and enduring, but also deeply fulfilling for both parties. Taking the time to support and uplift women in this way enriches our connections and contributes to a more compassionate and inclusive world. Number 4, navigating challenges, empowerment through understanding. Women face a myriad of challenges that shape their personal and professional lives, often in ways that go unnoticed or unaddressed. From systemic sexism and discrimination to societal pressures and unrealistic expectations, these obstacles can limit opportunities, stifle potential, and create emotional burdens. For instance, women are frequently judged for balancing career ambitions with family responsibilities, while also navigating stereotypes that label them as either too emotional or not assertive enough. In the workplace, they may encounter wage gaps, lack of representation in leadership roles, or even subtle biases that undermine their contributions. Beyond professional settings, societal norms often dictate how women should look, behave, or prioritize their lives, leading to immense pressure to conform. By understanding these challenges, we can become better allies and advocates. Empowering women starts with creating a supportive and inclusive environment, one that actively challenges harmful stereotypes, promotes equality, and provides resources for growth. This could mean advocating for fair policies, offering mentorship, or simply being a listening ear to validate their experiences. Small actions, like amplifying women's voices in meetings or educating ourselves on gender biases, can make a significant impact. Ultimately, it's about recognizing that everyone has a role to play in helping women overcome barriers and achieve their goals. When we collectively commit to fostering a culture of respect and inclusion, we not only empower women but also contribute to a more equitable and thriving society for all. Number 5, creating a culture of respect, building a better world together. At its core, understanding women is about fostering equality and respect, values that benefit everyone in society. It's about recognizing the shared humanity that connects us all and actively working to challenge gender biases that persist in our personal and professional lives. These biases often limit opportunities, perpetuate stereotypes, and create unequal dynamics that affect not only women but also the broader community. By promoting inclusive practices, such as listening to women's voices, valuing their contributions, and creating spaces where they feel safe and respected, we can begin to dismantle these barriers. Additionally, advocating for systemic change, like equal pay, better representation in leadership, and policies that support work-life balance, is essential for creating a world where women are truly empowered to thrive. This isn't just a women's issue. It's a human issue that impacts families, workplaces, and societies as a whole. When women are given the tools and opportunities to succeed, everyone benefits, from stronger economies to healthier communities. Together, by challenging outdated norms, supporting one another, and committing to fairness, we can build a more just and equitable society. A world where everyone, regardless of gender, has the opportunity to reach their full potential is not only possible but necessary for a brighter, more inclusive future. Let's take this journey together, one step at a time, toward a world where equality and respect are the foundation of how we live, work, and connect. Conclusion: understanding women is a journey, not a destination. A continuous process of learning, unlearning, and growing. It demands curiosity to explore the complexities of their experiences, empathy to truly listen and connect, and the courage to challenge the status quo that perpetuates harmful stereotypes and inequalities. By embracing these principles, we not only deepen our relationships with the women in our lives, but but also foster a culture of mutual respect and understanding. This journey isn't just about improving individual connections. It's about contributing to a broader societal shift toward equality and inclusion. When we commit to understanding women in all their diversity and individuality, we take a vital step toward creating a world where everyone, regardless of gender, can thrive. Together, through empathy, respect, and action, we can build a future that celebrates and empowers all voices, paving the way for a more just and equitable society.